And guess who the big...
And happy Friday evening, everyone. And what can I say? It is actually nice outside. I think we have maybe one more cold day of weather here, at least tomorrow night. It's supposed to be about 32, and then everything's back to normal for Houston.
Yeah, it's happening tomorrow.
But
yeah.
only for
we're
one.
Even a little early tonight, so it works.
Hey,
I get it. Greg's looking out for me and, wanting to have a drink by 7. So I'm down.
Yes.
I like it. I encourage it. Okay.
Plus, we've got a very fun crew, if I can point to the right direction, over here, who are already having fun. So we need to bring everybody in a little early.
We are actually going back into time to Sherwood Forest with Robin Hood and Maid Marian. And we have to talk about the Sherwood Forest Fair, which is going to start next month and go through all the way through April, or just 2 weekends in April.
April 24th is our closing day.
Oh,
very nice. So,
okay.
So about 8 weeks.
Well, where is the Sherwood Forest Fair? Don't say Sherwood Forest because that won't help me.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm late. Am I too late to introduce Robin Hood and Maid Marian properly, like a real herald?
No, you were right on time. Go for it.
So here's the poster, and here's my horn, and now I'm going to introduce to you properly Robin Hood and Maid Marian of Sherwood Forest Fair.
I love it.
I'm Autolycus. You can call me the Bard. Somebody earlier named me the Bard. That's okay.
I nicknamed him the Bard from The Witcher. So,
but to answer the question that you said, Sherwood Forest Fair is located on Highway 290, just east of Austin, about 35 miles, depending on what part of Austin you're coming from.
Okay, so you guys are close to me. I mean, I'm in the boonies, so y'all are close to me.
The boonies, well, we're in the woods because this is Sherwood Forest Fair.
I know. Well, I'm in Bryan, Texas. Yeah. See, you knew it when I said Bryan. You're like, yeah, that's the boonies. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You'll be coming from the other direction then.
Yes, but it's beautiful.
Robin Hood, say Giggum. Say Giggum. They love it.
Oh, I'm supposed to say Giggum?
Oh,
there you go.
If the people watching, if they're from Bryan and they go to A&M, yes, but I am, I went to UTSA, which is a branch of UT, so I'm more of a Longhorn fan. But we're go. I'm good. Giggum, yes. My brother-in-law goes there, so I get it. Yeah.
So
very well.
Like a crossbreed between Hookem and Giggum.
Gickum. That doesn't sound right though. So let's not say that.
And they're rivalries, so you really don't want to blend them together.
I mean, but it would be funny. I mean, I think if they were to play a game against each other, that would be great. The people watching in that arena would be fantastic.
You would actually see probably the orange on one side and the maroon on the other.
I know, but it would just be the interaction between each other. Oh, and it'd be like some BFFs where they go to different schools and so they hate each other for that day. Oh, I'm down for that.
They each stood on one side of the line in the
I'm telling you,
stadium.
oh yes. I'm telling you, I'm down for it.
Talk about rabbit holes.
I'm sorry. I'm notorious. Let me mute myself. I'm sorry.
Here comes Peter Cottontail.
Don't mute yourself. Now I can't unmute you.
She can still hold up signs.
This is true.
It's called putting the power in my hands. I'm controlling this situation.
There you go. So,
Well-
Robin Hood and Maid Marian, how long has Sherwood Forest been going on?
This is the 13th season, so that means
Wow.
we've done 12 years, and this is our 13th.
13th
Yes,
year.
13th year.
Lucky
This is our
13.
13th year, and we're so excited with the medieval campgrounds and all the fun and music and magic and
Oh, he's got
this
ale.
guy back here and jugglers
Indeed.
and
13th year calls for a toast. Robin, Marion, me. Cheers to all of you at the Con Hour. I hope you
don't
all
have a
have a
drink.
wonderful time, and I hope you can come out and have a wonderful time with us at Sherwood Forest Fair. Robin Hood, Marion, thank you for letting me drop in on you. I brought a little bit of the bubbly. I hope you're all having your favorite thing back there, whether it's coffee or gumdrops or whatever you drink out there in TV land.
I don't have anything right. I have my 7-Up downstairs, but
You know, gumdrops would be a good name of like, a martini, like the lemon drop shot or
Ooh.
something.
Yeah.
A
That
gumdrop.
would be
I
unique.
like the way
Definitely.
he thinks.
and you
I'm
could
gonna write
actually
it down.
taste like the different gumdrops. Huh.
One thing I would like to ask is what kind of shows do y'all have there for y'all's?
Oh, there's so many shows. So throughout the day, you can follow the Robin Hood storyline. You'll see both of us and find out what we're up to and what the Merry Band is up to. There's also all sorts of musicians. There are magic acts. There's a man who set it on fire.
jousting, full
There's-
contact
ooh,
jousting,
nice.
and falconry. The falconry
Oh, I
show
love the falconry.
is just absolutely amazing. If you have to see the falconry show, if you come out, and comedy such as the Washing Well Winches. And so there's entertainment and children's shows. We have kids shows for all the kiddos to come and see, and juggling. Where did that Autolycus go? He likes to attempt to juggle.
I will attempt to juggle.
Not wait, not your drink.
Your hat. Let me do all of our hats. No, let me do
That's in
something
my
better.
hat. This is
Don't do
perfect.
your drink. Don't do the
Three
cup.
rocks.
Okay, he's getting 3 rocks.
3 rocks that are
Okay.
not the
Oh,
same
boy.
size. Very difficult juggling.
Don't knock anybody out.
I'm gonna go so high up you'll never even see where they went. Oh, there they go. Oh,
Nice. Okay.
But don't worry, our show jugglers are a lot better than that.
much better. They can afford like pins and balls and
Knives.
grapefruits.
Knives.
Knives.
They juggle knives, throw knives, and entertainment for the whole family.
Can I juggle your arrow?
Nice.
They'll see. Amy,
No,
this would be a good
no
one for you to
juggling
go to.
arrows.
He can't win the golden arrow if you break his arrows.
Yes,
Yes.
so this
Yeah.
year we heard that.
Archery?
Yes, archery. Everyone
that
could
guy.
shoot. We even have archery tournaments for all the patrons to be able to participate.
It's gonna be a
in.
big archery tournament this year. It's the archery contest for the golden arrow. Did Marion
Wow.
not tell you about it?
The golden arrow. You mean someone can win a golden arrow?
Yes, the sheriff has convinced King Richard to give an arrow made of pure gold to the winner, and I intend to win it, Robin.
You intend to win it, love.
do.
We know you're good with the bow, but
Good.
I mean, I'm Robin Hood. I can shoot a bow the size of a sandwich at 100 yards, and so I'd love to see you try, but I am Robin Hood, love.
Oh, you don't win because you get a fancy name, love. I've been practicing every day. You've been fumbling around the forest.
You may have to eat your words. She is a bold lady indeed.
Yes, many of the ladies out that come out and compete in our archery tournaments actually win the whole thing, and you can win medals, or you can just come shoot for fun.
Yes, indeed.
Sounds like
We've
there's
got
some stiff competition out there.
at least 2
Definitely.
archery contests a day, and the finals at the end of the day with hopefully Robin and Marion if they place well enough.
I do believe we shall.
There you go. Now, is it just during the weekends or is it during the week too?
Just the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, except for Spring Break Friday, which this year it falls on
March 18th.
March 18th. So starting in March all through April, every weekend, Friday and Saturday, except March 18th, Friday.
Yep.
Ray-
March 18th is a very important date to the Irish.
That's right. It's the Friday after
Nice.
St. Patty's Day.
Seventeen.
St. Patrick's
is
Hangover
more,
Day.
but-
1,000 pardons, Lady Marion, I did it.
We are open rain or shine.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Now, how big are the
Uh,
grounds?
Hmm?
How big are the grounds? How many
big are
acres?
they? It's huge.
Hectares, acres, or leagues?
Acres, please.
Acres. We've got 25 acres on the inside of the fair. That's
Nice.
the part that you get your
Have
turkey
fun.
legs and see the shows in. But by far, that is not the whole acreage. I think we're sitting on something like 160-ish acres. And a lot of that is the parking lot where you can put your chariot when you come. And a lot of that
Is the medieval campgrounds. You could come Friday at noon, set up camp all weekend, all the way through Monday. So a lot of those grounds and its beautiful trees. Here we are in the Lost Pines, pine trees everywhere at Sherwood Forest, and come set up in our medieval campgrounds and camp the whole weekend, so you don't have to worry about taking that carriage out on the road.
And on St. Patrick's Hangover Day, you can come for a 4-day weekend. You can stay Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night if you wish, and just come live here for like half a week.
That sounds like
That
fun.
would definitely.
So
And
what's
is there
Sorry.
a place where people can find this out?
Oh,
Website.
yes, Sherwood Forest Fair. And then the Merlin told us to put a .com at the end of it. So make sure there's an E at the end of fair, SherwoodForestFair.com, and Merlin will facilitate you to somehow magically do this kind of thing where it just pops up on your magical mirror,
Yes,
whatever
yeah,
that
the
is.
spiders all whisper to each other and they get your
Spiders?
information. Yes, it's a web.
Oh, it's a web.
Yes.
And I heard that it goes all the way around the world.
Yes.
It's a worldwide
It's a whole lot of spiders.
web.
Yes, and the fishermen get in on it too. They put their lines and their nets, and there's the nets and the lines, and the whole world's got a big web over it.
Interesting. I don't like spiders. So.
That is an interesting way to look at it.
Mhm.
That was
For
the
sure.
best description. Like
I know, right?
I'm gonna borrow that because I like it a lot.
Definitely.
So, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Well, it's hard to choose between the turkey leg and the brick oven pizza.
Why, there's
Ooh,
Robin,
love brick oven pizza.
Your kitchen serves for crepes.
Yes, crepes and steak on a stick and gyros
I like the Jerusalem Cafe. It has grape leaves and hummus, which I adore.
and a bread bowl, a
And
bowl that
bread, you
has
can put
soup in it.
You
And
put your soup in there.
and ogre toes and
Okay, what
dragon
are
toes.
what are ogre toes?
So
What a ogre toe!
Oh.
Yes, what
wow.
are ogre toes?
David O'Leary. I mean, if
Sing the song, sing
Alan
the song.
Adale were here, Alan Adale, I can't sing the song. Only Alan
Ogre
Adale.
toes.
She knows the
Ogre
song.
toes. Oh, I know this song.
so ogre toe, what it is it's they took a lot of bacon and they made like a little ball of bacon. Then they wrapped that whole ball of bacon in sausage and then wrapped the whole ball of sausage with another strip of bacon and then deep fry it.
Oh my!
Wow,
Oh,
that
wow.
sounds awesome.
Yes.
I'm just
My
sensing.
stomach's-
Yeah, I'm just sensing, Greg. That would be perfect for your son. You know how he has to eat so many calories a day. You know, because
That would
you know
What
do
is
his,
it? Well,
his bodybuilding thing. You know, because if I went just looking at the food, I'm putting on 50 pounds. Like I might as well just not walk out. You know, like I'm just saying. I mean, my mouth is drooling just hearing steak on
I
his
think-
stick. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Mhm.
I think he eats 8 meals a day, 3,000 calories each meal.
Well, if he has ogre toes each meal, he'll hit that no problem.
And then the
Yes.
dragon toes, it's a piece of chicken that's wrapped in bacon. And so
Ooh.
dragon toes are really good at the brouhaha, but all the
Yum.
food, turkey legs, I mean, anything you could think of medieval food is here. And gourmet chefs, they are gourmet chefs and fine ales and mead. Oh, Thorn's Viking mead
And
and
cider as well.
cider. Anyways, we won't talk about those things, but
And they've got bubbly water this year. Yeah, this year they get water out of that bubbly mountain, and all the water just comes bubbly out of the bottle.
bubbly water.
Nice.
Yep.
Wow.
And they've even got this kind of like rabbit food for us turnip eaters, and we're always, eating turnips and that kind of thing. So there's always something
Nah, give me the meat.
over there as well.
And fish, there's fish and
Yeah.
oysters. And
There's oysters.
yes, they have oysters at the cafes. I mean, there's
Oysters on an arrow.
food, whatever you want.
Oysters
They
on an
pretty much
arrow.
have.
Oh, and giant pretzels. They have
Yes.
giant pretzels. That's my favorite.
Really love
Mm.
Pretzels are
Big
good.
old giant
Oh,
Abby and I may have to
Yeah,
make
the
our way
pretzel.
over there.
But pretzels are like tying a knot and oh, now I see why she likes the giant pretzels. Tying a knot, huh? Are you trying to hint something, Maddie in love?
She's playing innocent, though. She's playing
So-
innocence.
So with the shows, how often do we see the sheriff of Nottingham chase you around the park?
The sheriff
Oh.
starts chasing
He's
me
always around.
before cannon. At 10 o'clock, we fire the cannon. And the sheriff shows up about 10 minutes before cannon. And that's when I'll probably have to show up and ruin his party, crash his party, as they would say. And he starts chasing me throughout the day, starting at 10 o'clock. And until the Greenwood show, our first big show on the stage, is 10:30, and it lasts all the way through. I mean, we have a parade at 1 o'clock-ish, all the way through to the big castle siege at the very end of the day, which is about five-ish,
5:30.
5:30. And so he chases me throughout the whole day, but he hasn't caught me yet.
Yes.
Yet.
Yes.
I like how you used the word yet there.
Yet.
So what's the
Yeah.
castle siege?
The castle siege is
It's the grand finale.
the grand finale. You know, it seems like every day there's a problem that's going on. It always has to come to a head, and it always happens at the castle, and things get on fire or gets blown up, or we shoot arrows. Oh, you said that there's the golden arrow archery tournament, so we'll do that today.
That's right.
At 5:30, we'll have to shoot for the golden arrow to see. But you know, love, the sheriff's been chasing me, so I might have to go in disguise.
Oh, that sounds like you, all right.
You better think of something, Robin Hood, because I happen to know. I was looking on this worldwide net web fisherman thing, and they said that Robin Hood wins the golden arrow in like every single website that I went to. And so no pressure or anything, but like that, you gotta live up to this. One of you've got to win it. I think Maid Marian won it in like 2 or 3 websites. And you know, Robin Hood,
See, told
he's
you.
just all over the place. So you know,
All
it's
over
a
the place.
legend. You better live up to the legend, Robin. That's all I'm saying. No pressure.
Thanks,
Do Rob-
Autolycus.
Do Robin and Marion ever go head to head regarding shooting arrows?
Oh, they do. I believe they
I've
do.
been to the tournament. He'll be against me if he enters.
Then shall we place a wager on it?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
I'm all about
yeah.
it.
Throwdown.
Okay, then, if
I'm a
you
witness,
if
I'm a
you were
witness.
to win this golden arrow thing, love, what do you want?
I want roses.
What, just roses?
A dozen red roses.
Oh, a dozen red roses. Okay.
No, you can do better than that.
I think.
I
2
think
dozen.
okay. If you win, you get a dozen red roses.
Oh, he's getting off
But-
easy.
But if I
If
win,
you win.
I want tulips.
Tulips.
That's right. I want your tulips right here.
Oh.
That was so good. Oh my
Great in
gosh.
time for
That was
Valentine's
good.
Day.
I like
Super
it. I
sweet.
like it. That was perfect.
That
That's
was
good.
awesome.
I love it.
It's
Oh,
That was
you
definitely
two.
there.
Get a chamber.
Now, do you
Oh,
have
Lordy.
like theme weekends for these weekends, or are they just a free for all every weekend?
We don't. That's more of a TRF thing. We are just every weekend come on by, but we do have an American Sign Language weekend. Autolycus, do you know the dates on ASL Weekend?
Yes, it's the only weekend that's a weekend. Every other weekend's the same weekend. It's like Groundhog Day. But it is the ASL weekend, and I will consult in just a moment and get that date to you because I don't want to get it wrong. And I've got one in my head, and I think it's right, but I don't want to just say it without consulting.
Go check the spiders.
anyway.
See what the spiders say.
Right.
Yes.
The themed weekend thing is the fairies. When we tried to do theme weekends, the fairies always thought it was Fairy Day. The pirates all think it's Pirate
Oh.
Day. You know, Robin Hood's going around saying it's Robin Hood Day. And really, it just is. It's all the different days. It's all
Everybody
the
Day.
It's like we're the
Everybody.
Neapolitan flavored Renaissance medieval festival
Love it.
experience.
And what people love about that
I've
is
said enough.
it is it's a medieval fair. There's Renaissance fairs, so this is a medieval fair. So the theme is medieval and castles, but you have pirates and you have fairies and you have the Scots and their kilts and all those things. And so it's a medieval fair, so come out and just enjoy.
Do y'all encourage people to dress up for coming out and to?
Oh, we love it. It's not required, but we absolutely love it. You come in your finery. We see a lot of cosplay out here. I'm expecting to see several witches this year.
Several.
I'm sure we
Yeah.
will.
Well, I would be more of the pirate type person.
Yes, whatever. We see just a rainbow of different costumes and garb and everything. So yes, please, if you've got garb, come on out. If you don't, and you're just in your, pedestrian clothes, no, we'll love you all the same.
Gotcha. So what
I thought
made
she
you?
was gonna say birthday suit, and I was like, I feel like there's limits, okay? Like, don't come in your birthday suit.
No,
okay?
Probably no.
Not the costume.
That's just where
Next
my
day,
mind.
the
I don't know
birthday.
why. It's just where it went, you know. And I don't know because she like paused, and I was like, "Oh, she's gonna say birthday suit. She's my kind of person." You know, that's where my mind went.
Go
I'm
back
just
to the
saying.
coffee, Amy.
I know. I'm gonna go back to muting myself. This
Really?
is why I should just remain muted. I'm sorry.
Maybe I
Oh,
should
I'm
mute
sorry.
myself and hold up signs.
Amy's promoting birthday suits. Okay. So what made you guys start this?
What made us started? Well, I came
Yeah,
back
well.
from England and I found out that my family's fortune had been stolen by the sheriff of Nottingham, and I said, "Well, no, we can't have. We
What's
can't have
wrong with
this."
that? Why would they do
Yeah,
that?
no. So I decided to stand up for the little guy, to let my voice be heard, to right the wrongs that's been happening, and so we take from the bad and we give it to the good, and so that's why I started my campaign of shenanigans, and they made me an outlaw and called me the Hood, and so that's why I started doing what I was doing. But Autolycus, this guy, he started this for a little bit different reason.
Well, yeah, Robin Hood, I think last year made Marion put you up to like doing a whole revolution. She like said, I need you to steal a golden dagger and all these kinds of things. And, it just rolled into this like perfect maelstrom of like this enigma of Robin Hood made Marion. I think they're going to be the biggest thing ever as far as legends go.
Yes, she said we needed a revolution.
Yes, indeed. And Sherwood
like
Forest Fair, we've been around since what you call 2010. We call that 1189. And it was 1189 back then, and it was 1189 again last year. So what we have is an 11-year cycle. I hope you heard that, George. Lord George, cousin of the king, King Richard the Lionheart. So King Richard's the king now. Last year, his father was the king, King Henry II. And everybody's just way happier and more relaxed ever since Robin Hood's like taking care of everybody. Sheriff of Nottingham, he's the one person who's not so relaxed or excited. But he's got some good talent. Even the Sheriff of Nottingham, he's got this guy of Gisborne.
Yeah, that guy.
Of Gisborne.
That guy.
He's in town.
Everybody knows that guy.
He's going to give Robin Hood a run for his money. I'm just sure of it. He's good at archery. He's good at sword fighting. And if things happen to go the wrong way, I mean, we could just call it the Sir Guy Festival,
That's
right?
not.
Robin?
No.
I mean, what if he
Basically,
beheads you? We'd have to.
Why do you say such things, Autolycus?
See what it says on the
Terrible.
poster.
Terrible.
Did you
Yeah,
read
right?
the rest of the poster? It's got like a whole message from Sir Guy.
basically what I'm hearing is you're caught in a time loop, and every year you're still in the same year.
Oh, no.
So
You're close. You're close.
You're close.
Okay.
It's every 11 years. So last year was 1189. This year it's 1190. Next year will be 1191. And we do that all the way for about 11 years. And then after
you
11 years,
recycle.
we started. Merlin did his magic thing, and the
And they got
world.
y'all caught in this loop. And
Yes, we didn't like the way
Have
the
you-
world
have
was
you
going, so we
tried
restarted it all.
have you
But
tried paying Merlin to get you out of this loop at all?
We kind of like it. And like you said, you were close because every day of the festival, it's like the same day over and over. And we kind of enjoy that because it's usually the best day of our lives.
Yes, I mean, here I am starting to get old, and I'm thinking I'm losing the prime of my life, and then all of a sudden, boom! I wake up, and I'm 11 years younger.
Oh,
I mean, who would hate to wake up and be 10 years younger, a decade younger? So I'm like 11 years younger than I was, the year before. It's like, yeah, I got my stride
Why
back,
not?
and
Go
then
for
I get to fall in love with this sweet one again and again and again.
Love
But
it.
every weekend is like Groundhog Day. Every day is like Groundhog Day, where that day is the same over and over and over again. We just start it all over again.
And it's for 6 weeks?
And no, it's for 8.
8 weeks.
8 weeks. Okay.
March 5th through April 24th.
March 5th or April 24th.
Don't
But
forget
on
about
the
St.
weekend
Patrick's Day.
of the 18th is 4 days.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, 3 days.
Oh,
3 day
I have
weekend, yeah.
news for you, Lady Marion. I mean, Maid Marion and Robin Hood. There's even another day of Sherwood Forest Fair,
That's
but you
true.
got to be a kid. And that is going to be Student Day, which will be April the 19th, which will be on a Tuesday when all of you grown-ups are up doing your like things in skyscrapers and castles and such. The kids will be having Student Day, and it'll be mostly kid entertainment, and it'll be some of the kids performing themselves and for each other, and that'll be Sherwood Forest Fair's first Student Day this year, led by the incomparable Kim Bryant. So
Well,
get in
Very
touch
nice.
with her.
It looks like
look-
Meadow's dressed up as a princess, so she's right in line with it.
Oh, Meadow!
She left.
Wonderful. You're dressed up
Open up
just
the
like a
door.
princess.
Oh, yeah, that's my
Hello,
daughter.
Princess Meadow.
Oh, my oldest.
There she is, right there.
She likes princess dresses.
We're
and
not
princess.
worthy. Well, I'm not with it. They
Oh, Lordy.
you might get painted on the wall of that kid's room. You know, you're just that kind of like kid store.
Uh-oh.
Y'all turned sideways. I think they froze. Nope,
Oh,
there
there
we
they are.
Here we are. What
There
was
you
go.
that?
We're back.
Man, Merlin worked his magic
Oh,
again.
yes.
Yes, we got hit by a lightning bolt.
Oh,
That could have been the Groundhog Day taking
oh
effect.
nope. Did it again.
Merlin doesn't keep calling you.
We have questions for you, Con Hour. So,
Yes.
how long have you been doing this?
Little less than a year.
Mhm.
April
Okay.
3rd will be 1 year.
It'll be our
Welcome
birthday.
to showbiz, baby.
Thank you. We enjoy every minute of this, and we have some great entertaining guests and great guests such as y'all, and we enjoy it very much.
Well, we're
And-
glad to be here.
We're glad to have y'all for sure.
So what else can you tell us about Sherwood Forest?
Well, there's summer camp. We didn't even talk about summer camp.
Really?
Summer camp in the summer. And that's in April, June? No, June.
No, July.
July.
It's July.
Well, grown-up summer camp is in late June. Then kids summer camp for 3 weeks at least. 3 or 4
3
weeks. I think
yes.
it's 4 now.
Before
I'm
now.
afraid so.
Oh, my.
Yes,
Oh,
4
how
weeks of
fun.
kids summer camp. And if I'm wrong, then it's 3. But I'm pretty sure it's 4 this year. But that'll be a first. For usually it's been 3.
So do they
and
stay
then-
over, or is
Yes.
the cabins
Yes,
for
it's
'em and
like-
everything?
A week-long camp. It's a whole week-long camp that
Fun.
the kids get to stay. They get to sleep. Some of them get to sleep in the medieval castle.
Yes.
They learn archery and leatherworking and falconry and
Oh, very
theater.
nice.
We actually have Autolycus here help teach them theater, and they get on stage. Everything that we do here at the fair every weekend, they get to. It's a full.
And
on.
Maid Marian teaches archery, and there's potters, the Potter Wentbridge, I believe, and all kinds of different classes that you can take.
Yes,
Some of them are
they
about
even make
skills.
leather bracelets
There you go,
and
made right there.
necklaces.
Nice.
and-
Fun. That sounds
so-
like fun.
Definitely
Yes.
sign up for that, all of you. If you love cons and if you love ours, you're gonna love
So you
ours.
said there's
ours.
an adult camp too?
Oh, grown up. We call it grown up.
We
But
call it
grown
grown-up.
up. Yes, indeed.
It's 1 weekend, and it's same thing we offer the children. And we have classes every day. It's just like summer camp, and there's meals served, and then at night, that is when they open the bars.
That's right.
Yes, they have drinking classes, I believe,
Yes.
at night.
There actually is a mead making class.
A meat making.
Meat
Oh,
making
geez.
class. There you go.
Now, see,
Entertainment.
that's
You'll-
the class I want to take.
Well, see,
Yes,
we have
good.
bees, so
Mead
we have
making.
the honey.
Yes,
we have an apiary, so we have the honey.
Oh,
So
You
so
can
you
turn the
know
garage.
where we are at. We are at Sherwood Forest Fair. Now, where are all of you at?
I'm in Lufkin.
Lufkin. Very well.
Cheers to Lufkin.
Thank you.
I'm North Houston.
Houston.
Houston. And you're from wait, how do you do that? There you are. You're from Bryan, right?
That's where I live. I'm from San Antonio, but I currently reside in Bryan. Yeah.
Oh, St. Anthony. I love the city of St. Anthony. They have a river that goes right through it, and you get to walk right by the river. You know, they ought to like market that, and they could call it like a river walk or something like that. I think they would do well. You
I think that would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think it would do well. I really do.
I'll let them know. I think that that's a great idea. I'll tell them Robin Hood came up with this idea, and we should run with it. I like it. I like it.
And I require no royalties. They get to keep all the royalties. So, because I get all that I need here in the woods. I live off the fat of the land.
That is so gracious. Thank you. I'll let them know.
Now, what kind of can people buy outfits at the Sherwood?
Certainly you can.
There's many different vendors, and there's definitely some garb vendors, all different types. You can buy hats, you can buy cloaks, you can buy all sorts of shoes. Yeah, and so
Viking clothing and
boots and bows and arrows and swords.
Oh, there used to be dog clothing. I don't know if there's any.
And arrows. Yes, you can buy everything from your hats to your custom leather pieces, everything that you would need to wear to be medieval. You could look just like me here at Sherwood Forest Fair.
So is there a class to have us sound like you too?
Oh, yes. Yes, Robin Hood will be sure to visit my acting class at Grown Up Summer Camp, where you can sign up and learn to talk just like Robin Hood and shoot your words like arrows through the eyeballs of your enemies.
The eyeballs. What about the eardrums? If we're shooting words, shouldn't we shoot them through the eardrums, not their eyeballs? You don't shoot words. It's like saying, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? How can I see what you're saying?
Hearing the Robin Hood one where the guy's like, go cut your heart out with a spoon. A spoon? Why a spoon?
Spoon!
Oh, you
That bloody Sheriff of Nottingham, he carries a spoon around every day. You ask the Sheriff of Nottingham to see a spoon when you get here.
He likes his spoon.
Oh, does he carry one around?
Oh,
He does.
wow.
Yes,
That's awesome.
A formidable one.
But here's the thing. He carries a really big spoon because just like me, just like Marion and everybody here at Sherwood, we have a really big heart. So we are here just to share our love with you and come out and see us. And stay away from the Sheriff of Nottingham unless you want to see a spoon.
I think I'll pass on that. I think I'll pass on that.
That didn't quite come out right.
No, it didn't.
My mind went there too, but hey, last time I said birthday suit, y'all got me out of your chair, so I couldn't say nothing. I just ran with it. I went with it. I like it though. I like it. That's a good one. Hey.
Well, I don't think that came out quite how you
Now,
wanted
the one
it
thing
to.
I have to ask is, do they sell kilts there? Because I was told that I have to get a.
Kilt?
What was it? I was told that I needed a black kilt.
A kilt? Black?
Yep.
Why do you need black?
Yes, I've seen 2 different kilt vendors, so you should be taken care of if you want to get the kilt. Sometimes they have it for your different clans as well, so if you know your tartan, they might be able to help you out.
Awesome. What about
Okay, wait, Greg. Now, if you're gonna get a kilt, okay, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Oh God!
I don't know if I want to be around because I really hope you guys, you wearing your undies, okay? Because I didn't.
Yes, then it becomes a skirt. And it's okay. You can wear skirts also. That's fine.
I get it, man. I'm all about a breeze and stuff, because maybe you need it to be hot. I get it. But I'm just saying, I really hope if you're wearing that next to me that you got, undies on, or as I call them in my household, panties. But because I'm going to be tempted, I'm just going to be like, hey, Greg, make you fall and see what happens. So please wear underwear with a kilt. I really just shouldn't get one because I don't trust you to do that. Okay?
Yes, Greg, no one wants to see the angle of the dangle.
Thank you. Oh, that's so perfect. That's perfect. Yes. I'm just saying, Greg, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to bully you, but I mean, it's just kind of, you walk
Is Greg turning red? Greg is turning red. We made Greg turn red. Look at you.
Turn red.
Greg.
Good job.
You're red now.
That does not happen often either. That does not happen often either.
I'm just saying. I mean, you kind of opened the TJ,
No,
I'm
we're
trying to
closing
cut
the
you off.
door. We don't
I
want it
wasn't
open.
trying to cut you off, but I was like, this has got to be said
Oh,
now.
God.
You opened the door. It was you. It was you.
Hey,
Was
look,
it
the door wasn't opening. Look at how red
It was
he
just
is.
a
This is
simple
awesome.
question.
I was red too. That's why I was off screen. Yep. Turning
Probably
completely.
laughing
shades of
hysterically on
purple.
the ground.
Well, honey,
You're allowed to. I can't.
So,
You can turn it
listen,
off.
everybody, I just remembered something else. We have a Celtic festival. I didn't mention a word about it. We have a Celtic festival. It'll be our 12th annual, and that will be the weekend after Labor Day. So it'll be the second weekend of September. And it's Friday night, where all the folks that are camping can come and see a late show in the evening on Friday, and then all day Saturday, it's just Celtic everything, Scottish music,
And the Scottish
Irish
Games,
music, the
Scottish games.
games,
Yeah, the
indeed,
Highland
the Highland
Games.
Games.
they throw the big poles and they
Yes.
throw the big kettle things.
Have any of you ever thrown a tree through the yard? End over end.
That's my weekends. What are you talking about, man? I do that on the weekends. Yeah.
Indeed.
We've ducked falling trees, but we've never thrown a falling tree.
Yes. Throwing for accuracy. It's all about the 12 o'clock, as we know that you know, Amy, because you have been spoken of all through Scotland. They speak of Amy, the Highland gamer, who did throw a tree not once but thrice and 4 times over, that landed on the limousine of the Queen and caused 20 million ducats in damage.
All
20
five.
Well, you
million.
know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. It was in my
Yes.
way. It was in my
Yes, we sold more tickets than you destroyed in motorcade, so it worked out well. That's what they do in England instead of like go to the Monster Truckathon. They go to these like Highland Games.
Yeah, because I look like I can throw trees. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would pay to go see Amy
I
throw
would
a
too.
tree.
She's 5 foot of dynamo power. She goes. She may
Yes,
only be
indeed.
5 feet, but she's powerful, little bugger.
So, how many people tune in to the show?
That would be a great
that-
question.
It all depends.
Infinite amount.
Infinite.
Wow.
It's the World Wide Web. Everybody's there.
Yes.
Everybody's really there.
It goes on this little thing that's called YouTube, and it's like a tube, and it has
Me
you
too?
on it. It's cool. I know.
No,
Yeah.
the tube of you. It's the tube of you.
Yeah,
Me
the
too,
tube of
but me.
you, it's the coolest
Yeah.
thing, man. I'm telling you, and that goes out like your spiders and your webs. It's like that times like billions.
Well,
It's
we're
wonderful.
glad to see all of you. Everybody in the whole universe. Hello.
Well,
Well, I
I'm
don't know if
excited. You guys have a lot of extra stuff besides just the initial in March and April. Talking about your
Yes,
camps
indeed.
and your Celtic. I'm a Celtic person, so I'm more into the I'm Irish Texan. So I'm totally into that. So I'm pretty excited about that. So what else do you guys have for us?
And did you ever find out when ASL weekend is?
ASL Weekend.
I'm finding out right now.
Well, Maddie, tell them your favorite part here at the fair. About the
my
artisans, all the different artisans that we have.
There's so many artisans creating beautiful artwork and different crafts.
The
And
glass blowing. You can
Glass
watch them
blowing.
actually create glass figures and
little cups. He has got the kiln right there, the furnace. And yes, he makes it, and he does a demonstration, so he explains to you how he makes his glass works.
What about blacksmiths?
yes, we have, I believe, 3. We have 3 blacksmiths and they are going at it all day long. Every day they'll make knives and spoons and forks and the what do you call the clasp that holds your tartan up?
Oh, I'm just calling it clasp.
Oh, it's a clasp. We'll call it a fancy clasp that holds your tartan up. They make all these wonderful things. You can watch them make this mug right here at the fair, and the blacksmith makes this part, and they make mugs like these and all types of stuff. Everything that is here at the fair is all handmade. It's not imported from over other places of the world.
Nice. I like
Wonder
that.
what other places that would be.
I think he's refraining from stating. So what else can they find during the fair?
Oh man, does that mean I have to refrain from like saying it? Because I totally would.
No, you go for
I'm
it.
not good at reading a map, and so I can't. I'm just learning how to read.
He doesn't
Okay.
travel much.
I don't travel much. I stay here in the woods, so I just know there's other places. I'll leave that
Hey.
to all you educated. And my
Let's-
love here is very educated,
I am.
so she could tell you.
Let's
No, I can't.
tell them about Knights of the Grail.
Oh, Knights of the Grail, our nonprofit charity
Yes.
that uses horses. They do equine therapy for all of veterans and
Veterans
military
and first responders.
and first responders. It's a nonprofit charity that helps veterans and first responders and military serving now and previous, and they use horses here, and they learn jousting games, and they build the relationships, and I believe that throughout the fair, throughout the year, that those as part of the program, Knights of the Grail, I think you could check them out on the World Wide Web too at knightsofthegrail.com, I believe, but they call it COG or COTG, KOTG. See, I told you I haven't gone to school yet. It's a kids stay in school, or you too could be dressed like this, working for tips at a medieval fair.
They also do a performance during the day when they do the medieval games. So instead of jousting where there are two men running at each other's long pointy things, they instead collect rings on their lances. They throw a spear into a hay bale, and again, all live, not staged. And that's wonderful to see. And then, of course, you can give donations to them to help the horses and the humans.
Yes, and so
Very cool.
I was just looking for their business card because I remember I had one for that. Yes,
Gotcha.
I think we met them at Comic Conroe.
Yes,
wonderful.
I interviewed the crew at Comic Con for Sherwood Fair.
Wonderful.
Very nice ladies.
Yeah.
They had this huge map out and everything on their table.
Oh, here he comes.
oh, here he is.
Right,
ASL
back.
Weekend is April 2nd only. So not
April
April
2nd.
3rd, but just the one day. We will have ASL interpreters at Sherwood for our April 2nd show.
Very nice.
So Saturday,
nice.
that's the day.
So there's a student week, there's the ASL day.
Day.
Student day as well.
day.
Yeah,
Student
just
day.
one day. It's
Student day. Okay,
Tuesday,
that's student week.
April the 19th this year. And I'm
So-
not certain exactly how to get it, in touch with them except to write to Kim Bryant. That's Kim at sherwoodforestfair.com. She's the one mixing up that cauldron. And we'll have that somewhere on the website as well. The magical sherwoodforestfair.com.
So we have the April 19th is a student day. The ASL weekend is April 2nd. You
Only
have
April 2nd, so it's not really a
the-
weekend.
Big People weekend camp, and you have the few weeks of kid camp, and then you have Celtic weekend. You guys are like busy through the year.
Yes, and don't forget the St. Patty's Hangover Day.
Yes.
Friday. We call it.
March
Some people
18th.
call it Spring Break Friday, but it's St. Patty's Hangover Day, March 18th.
That's right. And have any of you ever gone to see the Falconry Show?
Not
Not
there.
at Sherwood.
It's
Oh,
fantastic.
it's wonderful.
Robert Chesman, the king's own falconer, stands before a great crowd of people, and then he brings out a great crowd of birds, and the crowd of birds and the crowd of people get together, and they have a big bird people party, and he conducts it like he's just flying them over your heads, and they're picking up French fries out of your,
And you can
from
see
behind your ear and everything.
you see some wonderful different species like the Eurasian eagle owl, the black vulture, the kookaburra.
Kookaburra? Is that the one that makes that funny?
Usually, sometimes it's a northern crested caracara. So if you're really into birds like I am, you should definitely come see it.
And
Very nice.
we have a Maid Marian's Chapel. I love it. You could get married right here at Sherwood Forest Fair.
Nice.
Stay in the castle overnight. Have your reception in the great hall of the castle and this beautiful chapel. Oh my goodness, you've got to see Maid Marian's Chapel and get married right there in Maid Marian's Chapel. And those of you that like to go to Sunday morning services, every Sunday morning they have a non-denominational
Very
church
nice.
service, medieval style, by Monk Michael, that's led every Sunday morning in the chapel.
Very nice.
And
So
I'll add
if
to that, if you want to do your vows, no, it's not so much in a chapel, but in a stone circle. We do have a Celtic style stone circle that you can do your ceremony in.
The Seven Sisters.
And we're ramping up the chessboard. If you'd like to get married on the chessboard, I've seen it happen.
Very cool. So if you're not getting married, but you want to see him, can you see inside the castle and the chapel and all that stuff?
Yes.
Yes. If you roll up on a wedding and you want to look in, certainly I would, keep a bit of distance for the families involved. But there they are. They decided to get married at a Renaissance festival, and so you can certainly.
Could you explore the castle?
Autolycus, at 4 p.m. every day during Faire, the king is going to get married to his betrothed, Princess Elise.
So everyone. So there is a
fun.
show in the chapel that you can come and see and be
Every day at 4.
of the king. Yes, every day.
They've been betrothed for quite some time. It's about time they got married.
Yeah. Wait, what are you saying, love? Should I be Never mind. I'm not going to ask.
Now, do you think the royals ever get cold feet? Like, if you're a king or
all the time.
They never break up their weddings or anything, right?
I don't think they can, though. Aren't those like alliances? Aren't they?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, but we are in Sherwood Forest Faire, and you never know what's going to happen here.
An alliance of the lions.
Yes,
we shall hope.
Might want to come and see.
And to answer your question, yes, you can see the Great Keep when you come to visit. It's usually open. If it's not open for a private ceremony, there will be guards and a sign and everything. But otherwise, you're welcome to come in and have a look. It's beautiful. It's large, and yes, come on in.
Very cool.
Oh, in the king's wedding, everybody's invited to the king's wedding.
Yes,
it's the king.
It's the king.
So it's everybody's king. Everybody's invited.
Is there a banquet, like a big reception too afterwards?
Just at all the different high quality cuisine that we have in
different
little
places
windows,
throughout, like the steak on a stick and the okay, gotcha.
Yeah, steak on
the
a
dragon's paw and the ogre toe and
dragon bacon on a sword.
Yeah, yummy stuff.
Yeah.
Now people do want to get married.
King Richard was trying to pinch some pennies to go to the Crusades. I don't think he's throwing a feast after his wedding. I think he immediately wants to go to the Crusades.
That's why he wanted to have his wedding instead of in London or somewhere else. He wanted to have it here in Sherwood, where it was nice and cozy to save money, because he's on this whole crusade rampage thing with Saladin, and he leaves for the Crusades. So he wants to get married before he leaves for the Crusades, but you never know what's going to happen at Sherwood Forest Faire.
That's right.
Now people do want to get married there. Do they sign up through the website or through the World Wide Web as Merlin?
Yes, you want to talk to Patina at sherwoodforestfair.com or weddings at sherwoodforestfair.com, and that'll get you to Lady Constance, whose nickname is Patina. That's why we call her that, because we're her friends. And you could be her friend too, and she will get you all set up so you can have your big day here. And it's a great place to be married. It's a great place to get married.
Awesome. So for tickets and stuff, just go to the website and there's a place that they can buy their tickets that way?
That's where you can get your discounted tickets, is right there at sherwoodforestfair.com. And also you can get these really good deals on tickets at Costco. If I am not mistaken, we are still having a campaign at Costco where they sell you 2 tickets at once and they give you a really good deal on it, just like those big blocks of cheese.
Or you can just buy them at the gate when you show up.
That's true.
Indeed. Sometimes when the line's really long and people are waiting to buy a ticket, they just get out their magical doodad phone and they just buy their ticket online, and then they skip the line and they walk right in.
Very nice.
It's magic. All kinds of magic at Sherwood, even right outside the gate.
That's
it's
magic
Merlin's
and
world.
Merlin. It's Merlin's world.
I think a good way to end is at the beginning, and we ought to tell you that, the one show that I don't put on the schedule is the one that happens before the fair even opens. And there you've got this show, just you and the merry band and probably the sheriff of Nottingham and his baddies, just out there, just a show that's a bonus free show that you haven't even paid for.
So if you make it early, before the gates open at about 9:45, you'll see a special show just for the people who decide to be there before the gates even open.
For the early bird.
And then they fire the cannon, a real cannon,
yes!
boom, and it's like, it's very, very close.
Yes, you have to go like
that. I wasn't expecting
indeed, and then we throw wide the gates. What? Cool. Did you have a question?
No, when I was at the Texas Ren Fest, I wasn't expecting the cannon, and I was right there at the front gate. And
Yes.
trust me,
Always.
they are loud.
Just like Robin Hood said, you never know what'll happen. And
Yes.
you might even encounter a cannon. But only there at the front gate. Don't worry, inside the gates, the loudest thing you'll hear is Titanic. The bagpipe band.
Oh, they're
Yep.
wonderful. You should see them.
Yep, we saw them. They're awesome.
Well, I definitely look forward to actually going out there. Hopefully I can make it this year. I have a full schedule here, but hopefully I can make it. If not, we'll send Amy out. She needs to go visit one of these places
Yes,
and
Amy.
not get
We
lost.
need to see you here. We need you to join the merry band. We need all the recruits we can get. Can you vigilante? Are you good at that?
So if we come down, how can
I'm
we get
probably
an
better at
interview
being
with
a
you guys?
villain. Probably better at being a villain.
We can arrange that. I'll have a word with the sheriff. I'm a double agent. I can go.
Now,
Okay, I can do that.
in some circles, I am the villain
It's
because
true.
I've been outlawed.
He is outlaw.
I mean, because I'm the one who's always
But
taking things
you're a
from
good
people.
outlaw.
I'm sorry.
I don't think the sheriff thinks that. I think the sheriff thinks he's a fugitive.
Yeah.
I just like to have fun.
Definitely.
I mean, that's what
But
it's
it doesn't
about.
matter. That's how you gotta live life, right, man? Live life wild. That's why you live in the woods, which is like the best place to live. So yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Eat off the fat of the land.
Hey.
Nice
I
and
get it.
peaceful, quiet. It's all good. So people can find you guys on www.sherwoodforestfair with an
With an
e.com.
E. Yep.
And you guys are starting March 2nd,
March 5th,
March 5th
March 5th.
through April
24th.
24th. Did not want to give the wrong date. Awesome. And it's on the weekends, generally speaking, Friday and Saturday, but there is one weekend where it's 3 days, and that's the day after St. Patrick's Day, the most fun day of the year.
March 18th.
Well, March
March
18th.
18th.
17th is the fun day of the year.
I'm going to sign off and let Maid Marian and Robin Hood have their last moments with you all by themselves. And I'm going to play this little tiny horn because I've misplaced my horn.
Oops.
Oh, Autolycus.
Well, we do want to thank y'all for being out here today, or being here today, not out here, but you're out there.
We're out here.
You can tell it's getting dark out there now.
Yeah.
Yes. We brought in a portable sun attached to a chariot that's,
Right,
that's shining the light right in our faces.
I'm a pale person, but I don't think I'm this pale.
Yeah. I mean, we are in England and it's, very cloud covered a lot. So it's hard to get sun sometimes.
But we do want to thank y'all for being out here, and everybody go check out their show. It is 8 weekends, and there is one extra Friday on there, and there's actually a student weekend on, don't want to get this wrong. It's a
Week
Tuesday,
day on April 19th. So it's a
April
Tuesday.
19th.
One day
And
only.
then American Sign Language is on April 2nd.
Yes.
But everyone, thank y'all for joining the show today. We can't wait to be back on Tuesday. And next Wednesday, we are going to have Adasa, who played Dolores in Encanto. So get ready to enjoy that show. And then that following weekend, we will be at San Angelo for their Comic-Con.
Yay.
So everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And